This episode of Beaten Down is brought to you by ABC Dump Roll-Off Dumpster Rental. ABC Dump is a locally owned and operated company. With 11, 15, 20, and 30 cubic yard dumpsters, they have the size for every occasion. Whether you're remodeling the house, cleaning out the garage, or doing commercial construction, they have the right size for your project. With upfront pricing and easy online ordering, ABC Dump makes ordering a dumpster as simple as possible. Give them a call or text at 682-803-8031 or order online at abcdump.net. That's abcdump.net.
Commanders is terrible.
How did we get... Hold on. Hey, welcome to Beaten Down. How did we get
Did you see me?
into that division? Because it's us by ourselves, and the other three teams are up there in the Northeast.
NFC East. I don't know. We used to have
Like, I
the
don't
Cardinals
understand.
used to be in it too.
St.
Remember
Louis.
that?
Yeah.
Used to be five teams per division.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, but I don't understand how... I mean, I get those three being in the same division.
There were way less teams then, though. Like, there wasn't a South end. There was no Saints. There was no Panthers. There was no... That was it. I mean, there was only like two.
Well, yeah, because they added, what, the two teams, the Panthers and the
But I
Jaguars?
don't know why we
or
didn't go to
Panthers
the
and
NFC West
Titans or whoever it was?
with whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. What, so
I
what-
guess because the East needed a team at the time. I don't know. You know what I mean?
the
Like,
Cowboys are like, screw it, we'll do it.
yeah. But I mean, not like now there's an NFC South.
Yeah, yeah.
But those teams weren't there, I assume, when the Cowboys came in. Panthers, Falcons.
Panthers for sure because they came.
Right.
They were expansion.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they're
about the
expansion.
Saints and the Falcons. They may
Oh, is it-
Saints were around
they might have
probably
been after though, because Cowboys were 1960. I think the Saints
Yeah.
were probably
Yeah.
in the 70s.
70,
Maybe.
maybe something like that.
I mean, a
Panthers
quick
were
Google
way-
search could figure that out. But
No, we're not doing that.
What?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
It's not giving me what
Yeah, I assume that's what it was. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
because there wasn't that many
Well, just,
teams.
yeah, but
I
like,
see what
okay,
you're
so
saying.
why wouldn't they shake it up then?
Right.
But I guess it's because they've been doing it too long.
Mm-hmm.
But shake it up because there's so many teams around us here.
Well, they shook it up whenever they added those expansion teams.
Well, like the NFC South, it made more sense for the Cowboys to be in the NFC South and the Panthers over in North Carolina. They're on the East Coast
Yeah.
just to be in the NFC East up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be like Tampa, Miami, Dallas.
Not Miami. That's AFC.
Oh, so
Tampa, New Orleans, Atlanta,
New Orleans, Atlanta.
Dallas. Yeah,
Yeah.
That would make sense.
something like that.
I mean,
I don't know why we would expect them to make sense.
Yeah,
doing
no,
that,
but I-
because-
exactly.
because pass interference is still very confusing.
but
Nobody
then
knows
I'd,
what a
yeah.
catch is either.
But then I'd also be like, man, I wish we still played those jerks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
Oh, yeah.
I hate all the other teams. You know.
Yeah, I was listening to another podcast the other day, and they were talking about. Have y'all heard that?
Wait a minute. You listen to other podcasts?
Yeah,
What a dick.
they talk about how the NFL, like the script, it's script.
Oh, yeah.
and stuff like that. Y'all heard that? It's
Mhm.
pretty funny.
Little
So they
conspiracy
said
theory.
when the AFL and NFL merged, the Cowboys were already rivals with the Washington and Giants,
So they just
so
left them.
they stuck them in there because they wanted to keep the.
Look, I'm not on either team or any of those teams, so it doesn't matter as far as travel time. I'm just saying geographically,
Yep.
But that's why.
yeah, doesn't make sense.
You're right.
Well, y'all want to get into this Cowboy schedule and see who can accurately predict or get as close to predicting their
Are we going win-loss on every game?
yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
win-loss on every game.
Love it.
9-8.
If we want to discuss a little bit, we can. And then, you know, when the season's done, then we can kind of go back and say Blake was completely wrong because he believes in Dak
and he thinks he knows everything.
and he thinks he knows everything.
I don't think
And-
I would.
I
I
mean-
do believe in Dak.
Who's wearing the shirt today?
No, that would be you.
I,
Oh,
Oh, you got the hat on. I got the Cowboys shirt on.
Daniel has a Cowboys tattoo.
mm-hmm. No, it's just a cowboy.
It's a tramp stamp.
It's just a cowboy.
It's a tramp stamp.
Cody, you say you got it pulled up?
I got
Yep.
it.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to write down mine, but I want
We
it
can
to
all
where-
put ours down.
Yeah, I want it to where everybody has theirs on. Get your notes out like this and just do it. Just do a.
You got Excel on the laptop?
I'm not doing that. I don't know what that
Because you
I
got
don't even know what
Excel on that
means.
thing?
But I'm just going to do like W or whatever.
Yeah.
W and then an L. And we can see who has the best, or see if our records. You're not going to get every game right, so I'm not even worried about that. But we'll see at the final record who's closest at the end.
I may get every game right.
So, first game of the season is Week 1, Sunday, September 10th. I'm ready for that. September 10th. And that is going to be at New York Giants.
Win.
Sunday night game.
It is a Sunday night game. You are correct.
Win.
The
Win.
Giants getting good. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm not.
Both of you are saying
Y'all
win
are
right
just
away.
gonna say win every week.
I will not.
No, I got them. I've got 'em.
They're gonna have them going 16-1. Watch.
No, I'm going 15-2.
Eating their
Yeah,
homer
14
sandwich
and 3,
over there.
sir.
So both of y'all say win automatically.
Yeah, oh yeah.
At
It's the
New
fucking
York.
Giants.
I'm not scared of them.
Giants, game opener, or season opener, win.
Okay.
Jones have turned the ball over too many times against our defense. That'll be.
I'm going to say this like I know this, and I think the Cowboys always start slow. Watch. Blake's going to be bullshit. They're 14-2 in the last 2 years because I really don't know what I'm
usually
saying.
are.
No, what's
In the last 7 years, they've won every game.
They're usually better in New York than when we play them at home.
Okay. I'm saying loss
Okay.
right away.
Wow.
First game of the season. I know.
That's division.
Division game on the road Sunday night. I don't think they're ready to play.
I just think they're
No kidding.
like
Did they
Dallas.
just added that defensive lineman from Michigan?
Taco
Did he
Charleston.
Taco.
The tackle, that big
Smith?
dude? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
And then
he's a beast.
What's his name? Parsons. He said he's putting on like 20-something pounds.
Yeah, he's 255 now. Solid.
Why do you know this?
He was
He's
Fantos
255.
Pays attention
Solid
to a lot
muscle.
more
What
people.
did you?
though.
What
I think
is
I'm
you?
going to take a win too, just because
Yeah.
it's on the road.
So I'm the only one with a loss there. I'm a
If
shit
it was
fan.
if it was at home, I would probably take the Giants.
I mean that's for a while it was like they couldn't beat the
I'm
Giants
a
at
terrible fucking fan.
That's all right. Hey,
This next game's interesting.
some we can't all be homers, you know.
All
so
right, next week, September 17th, at home versus the New York Jets
That's a
with
win.
Aaron
Win.
Rodgers.
win.
home. I think it's too early in the
I
season.
have a
Blake, you're first.
I think it's too early in the season. Rodgers still has to get. The Jets probably will be better, but it's early in the season. I'll go with Dallas at home.
Daniel,
I'm going with Dallas at home against the Jets.
Jason,
Just because I always go no. Yeah, I know.
Jason, you're
Every time I
saying-
think of the Jets, all I think about is the butt fumble, and that tells me how good of a team they are.
I'm going to win, obviously,
I put
at home.
I had a sister-in-law when she was in Vegas put $20 on the Jets to win the Super Bowl this year.
What were your odds?
Like 250.
$1 billion to 1.
250 is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sucks.
Aaron Rodgers.
Like I said, I know
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers
I know.
has our number. He does have.
Not
ours.
yet.
I'll take
Not
Cowboys.
there. He
But
doesn't.
I think it's a little
take
early.
Cowboys win.
I think
Yep,
they get
I'm
it.
taking Cowboys. Sunday, September 24th, at Arizona.
Just awful franchise, man. Cardinals
They are.
just
Cardinals are just
atrocious.
they're
And
terrible.
sticking behind that midget.
Yeah, that's
quarterback.
they're not a good team. Dallas
Did they
better
receiver
win that.
league?
Can you say that?
Yeah,
He did.
No, there was a glitch. What y'all hear?
yeah. Because Hopkins
Is Kingsbury still there?
No.
no,
No.
he got fired.
No.
He's fired?
Yeah.
But is Hopkins still there?
I think he's a.
I thought he went back to. He was talking about going back to the Texans.
They're trying to
Well,
trade him.
they're. I don't think he's gone anywhere yet.
Well,
I don't
Kyler Murray's
think-
still the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he starts.
That
I don't
defense
think
isn't
Hopkins
good.
starts the season
No.
there.
I don't
No,
know.
I bet he goes back to the Texans.
I've got win there.
At this current rate, I'm gonna have them 6-6.
I know. Hey, I was looking at the schedule for it.
Everybody has win there.
Just
I've
being
already put a win.
realistic, the schedule's
All right,
not.
October 1st,
that
Sunday, at home versus the Patriots.
The Patriots.
Mac Jones, right? Mac Jones?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, bitch.
I'm Mac Jones.
I got to win on that one.
Yes. How do you?
I got
It's,
him
it's
winning
not
at
Tom
home.
Brady anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Mac
So I'm
Jones.
saying this schedule's weak at the beginning of the.
I got him winning at home. So Daniel, you all have him 4-0. Here we go. You guys.
I'm going with if I think they're a better team.
Here's the deal, too. We all fucking know they're going to be 2-2.
Right. We just don't know what two games.
We just don't know what 2 games.
Oh.
But yeah.
That Jets game.
This is in my brain what they should.
Right. No, I'm with you.
No,
But we all know the fucking
on
truth.
paper, we're better, obviously.
Yeah, we've been better on paper for a lot of years.
I got their first loss.
that
right here.
defense is going to be
All right.
salty.
Sunday, October 8th, at night again. let me ask you this too. Do y'all like night games?
No.
No, I prefer a
Now that you've gotten older,
I prefer a midday game.
me too.
Yeah,
I don't
like the
3 o'clock game.
noon or
I
3
like
o'clock.
the 12 o'clock game.
Yeah.
I like to drink beer and cook out and be done at 3.
Yep.
I don't like the.
I never watch all of them.
I'm telling
No,
you,
I'm falling asleep.
The Sunday, Monday night games. I'm a terrible fan.
haven't
Sometimes
watched
I don't make it through it.
I don't
haven't
either.
watched a full one in years.
And then I'll wake up earlier in the next morning, and I'm like,
Look on my phone.
I do not
Okay, they
like.
won or
I
lost.
do
Yeah.
not
Watch
like the
them all, but
primetime
yeah.
games. You know, used to when I'd go out to bars when I was the bar guy, those were fun because
Yeah.
that's the bar night. You
Yeah.
know, you'd make me and my brother or whoever, meet your buddies at the bar and watch it. That's cool. But now that I'm out of that phase, it's fucking terrible.
oh, I know. I'm with you.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it needs to be the prime time. They need to move it forward an hour from it. Start,
Yes.
start at 6, not 7.
Yes. But okay, so October 8th, Sunday night at San Fran 49ers.
I got a loss.
I'll give them an L there because you got to be. We're
my
not
first
just.
loss.
Who's their quarterback?
Well, it won't be Brock. It'll be Trey Lance.
Why didn't it Brock?
He's injured.
Okay, so
he
listen.
might not play the whole season.
Listen.
He got injured in that last game.
Yep. Cody's changing?
No.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I have win.
I thought about it, but I'm just
Oh.
doing. I can't have every damn game be a win, so I got to give him a.
No, I'm going to give him a loss on that one.
I'm giving them a win because
'Cause
I don't know who their
it's gonna be Trey
quarterback-
Lance.
Trey Lance is terrible.
Brock
They've
Purdy
got a
didn't
good
have
defense,
to do a
though.
lot. That
Their defense
they
is
know
good.
how to.
And we lost our best
What
running
about
back.
maybe a low-scoring game.
They know how to run the
17-13
football.
win.
I'm just going to go a loss. Just
Okay.
I got.
I'm going
I
win
gotta have
there.
A loss.
Jason, loss? That's the first loss?
Yeah, I got a loss on it. I'm trying to see when Purdy's supposed to be back because I heard he was going to be back.
I heard he wasn't going to be back maybe at all.
But
It's-
it doesn't really matter. It's their defense
Yeah.
is good.
Did you know
And
the
it's-
same
That's what I'm saying. It's their defense.
And
that
they
I'm-
co-
surgeon that did Ty's surgery did his? Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
I'm not worried about
and the coach. That coach is good.
I'm not worried about their offense because I think our defense is better
But I don't
than
think-
their offense.
I think.
But
they're
I
gonna
think their
confuse
defense.
back.
Yeah, I think their defense is better than our offense as well. And I
They're
think
good.
their defense will actually cause turnovers and score.
They're a good coach team.
For sure. But I'm saying win.
I like
Okay,
it.
hey,
I like it.
Monday night football. This is so they have back-to-back night games.
Yeah.
Sunday night, Monday night
Tough games too.
at the Rams.
Oh, win.
Money on.
Rams suck. Win.
Yeah, Rams are bad.
Their team. They
Rams-
went all in, so now they've lost everybody.
They staked their future on that Super Bowl
yep.
But it worked.
Yo,
at home too.
So hang on though.
Uh-oh.
bad team. So just a bad team.
What you
now.
got?
Are you sure they're a bad team?
The Rams.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched all their home games here.
Who's their quarterback?
I went to a bunch of their out of town games. Oh,
They were-
oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about
I know their
Sorry.
Not
quarterback.
Mel Wells, dummy.
Who is the QB now?
It's the guy they just got from
not anymore.
Detroit.
No, Golf is in Detroit now.
Who?
Stafford.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Is he still? I thought he retired.
No.
Wow, Mr. Football doesn't know
Stafford
football.
Retired?
That's what I
No.
thought.
No. Blake, you don't know football.
Even if they got Stafford, I still don't think they're good.
Loss.
So we're 6 games in. You've got them at 2 losses.
You got him losing to the Rams?
I have them losing on the road at the Rams. Back-to-back night games.
Dude,
I have them winning in
there's
San
no
Fran,
way.
though.
There's no way because that's going to be like a home game. There's going to be so many freaking Cowboys.
Oh my
fans there.
God, yes.
Loss.
Okay,
Then their bye week. Week 7 is their bye week.
Loss.
that's a loss.
Oh, shit. Somebody's going to get arrested. Yep. We're going to lose that week. Then we come back. And look at this. It's a Sunday noon game. Noon
Love it.
kickoff at home. Hang on. I screwed up the schedule.
Oh my God.
So mine says 325.
No, I screwed up the schedule.
What'd you do?
The Monday night game, because it's stupid Los Angeles now, is the Chargers.
Oh.
So my loss, I still have a loss there with Justin Herbert.
Hey, so it's not even the Rams.
No, the
No.
Rams are the next one.
Wow.
It's the Chargers. So go back to that Sunday night or Monday night.
I'm putting an L on the board for the Chargers.
It's the Chargers at the Chargers.
Win.
I still call
Still
it
a win?
I still call it a
Because
win.
I got them losing to San Fran. They're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Parsons
Okay.
going to wreck shop.
Yeah.
You say win?
Yeah.
I'm,
And then
I'm losing to that.
I'm gonna keep that loss.
so is the next game?
The next game is home against the Rams.
That's a win.
I have a win there.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
He just saw LA.
Well, it's the LA stupid shit.
Uh-huh.
So that's a win, and that's a noon game at home.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I'm all over that. The next week, Sunday, November 5th, at Philly.
Loss.
Win.
Hang on just a minute.
Loss.
I got them splitting with Philly, and I got them beaten in Philly. Dak owns Philly in Philly. If you look at the records, I got them split.
Dak owns what?
Philly. He owns them in Philly. He doesn't lose to them in Philly.
Is that a fact?
He's like 7-1.
Should we challenge him or just accept it?
I'm looking it up.
Plus, I have them splitting.
I'm saying loss.
I also say loss.
Yeah, dude, Dak. I mean, not Dak. Hurts, man.
Hurts is just a
I think
winner.
Hurts gonna be Hurts.
He's a winner.
That
Who's their
dude's-
backup?
That dude's something good.
I think it's old Minshew, the stash.
Oh, Minshew?
Dropping bombs and banging moms is what he does.
That's right.
Dude, he's 3-0 in his last 8 Philly games. He's 7-1 versus the Eagles since December 2016.
Look at Blake spitting stats. I have a loss
So what'd you say, Facto? Win or loss?
at Philly.
I got him losing that one.
Okay, so where are y'all at right now? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 5 and 3.
I think our
I'm
defense
2
is good.
2 and 6. Or 6 and 2. Sorry, 6 and 2.
I think our defense can battle with Philly, but Hurts can run.
O-
so
offense-
that's going to be a problem.
Offensively, it's
But
no.
I just don't trust our offense. I don't think Dak can do it.
No.
What do you have so far?
7-1.
Weird.
5 and 3.
Me too. We're both 5 and
Who's
3.
your? You got Philly, Giant. Who was your
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers? Yeah. Come here, your third loss.
All right, Sunday, November 12th, at home against the Giants.
It's a win. Dak is 12 and 18 versus Giants.
I had them
really-
I had them losing. I
No,
had
but
them
really,
losing
when
on
you
the
look
road.
at it, Dallas.
I had them losing on the road to
Kinda
the
owns
Giants.
it.
I have them beating the Giants at home.
They still have who's their quarterback? Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah. That dude, he ran all over us. What was it? Not the last game, but the.
You got to do the Kermit voice.
Hey guys, this is me, Blake, and I know that the Cowboys versus the New York Giants,
Blake,
they are 27 and 4 versus the Giants at home at a
don't
noon
sound
game
like
when the
that,
temperature's
but-
75 degrees outside.
I don't sound like that.
Man, you just reduced Blake to nothing. What is
Kermit the Frog.
That sounds like that's Mahomes
Yeah, that does sound like Mahomes.
or Luke Bryant.
You haven't beaten them at home?
Oh yeah,
Win?
I got them lost just because
Jason?
I'm.
I got to win.
I'm splitting.
Oh, so you have them losing at home.
'Cause I already got them winning.
he's gonna
I'm
split
splitting.
everyone in the division.
No, I got
right.
them sweeping this.
Sunday, November 19th, noon kickoff at Carolina.
I know that the Cowboys versus
Man,
Carolina.
Carolina sucks.
I have them winning that.
Carolina's
Win.
a bad team.
Daniel,
I got to win.
winning.
Come on,
Bad.
Thursday, I guess this would be Thanksgiving?
Versus
Thursday
Washington?
the 23rd?
Yep.
Probably?
Yep.
Yeah. It'd be Thanksgiving Day, Thursday the 23rd, 3:30. Thanksgiving Day at home, obviously, against the Redskins.
Welcome to the
I'm saying
Thunderdome,
Redskins.
bitches. Whoa!
Yep.
Little upset action.
Redskins. No.
But
Even
that
though
is-
they typically
That
don't,
is very Cowboys to lay an egg and get
yeah.
shit on.
Well,
on
they
national
usually
TV.
don't play good.
They
on
do not
Thanksgiving.
lose on
Like,
Thanksgiving Day.
No.
lately, they haven't played very good on
They don't?
Thanksgiving. But I'm taking a win. So I got them. I got them sweeping Washington.
I have really solid stats to back that up.
Listen, I know that on Thanksgiving, as they eat turkey, when they're done, they go to the game and they poop twice, and that makes
you
them
have
win.
Hey,
Yes.
3 times.
Do you have win?
Yeah.
Do you have win?
I have a loss.
At home against the Commanders?
Dude, the Cowboys are trash.
Against the football team, you've got them overall winning right now, and the Cowboys are trash.
We still got some. If they don't get a first round bye, they're going to lose in the wild card round. So it really doesn't matter what the regular
Let's
season
go.
record is.
The next back-to-back Thursday games, and this one's going to be on Prime Video at 7:15.
Oh, those are awful.
God, it's terrible.
Terrible. Thursday, November 30th, against the Seahawks. At home against Seattle Seahawks.
The Legion of Boom still together?
Yeah, yeah.
The
We got
Wrecking
their
Crew-
coach.
No, they're- freaking Russell Wilson. What happened? Oh, he's in Denver.
He's in Denver, yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of that, what happened
What
to
happened to him?
I guess Seattle saw it coming because they were ready to
Oh,
unload him.
yeah. Because that didn't.
Who's their quarterback?
Old man Gino.
Geno Smith?
He had his best year ever.
He's
Like,
the Seahawks quarterback now?
You don't unload a
No, they
A
saw
quarterback that's won Super
they saw-
Bowls. and,
Pete
like,
Carroll saw
they
something.
knew he
He's
was
like, we're
going
getting
Yeah.
because he was
That holy
bad.
roller was getting him.
I'm gonna say versus Seahawks because I hate Pete Carroll. Is he still the coach there?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like 80.
I know because I don't like him. I watch him smack his gum, and he's got that smug look on his face. I'm gonna say we win just for that.
You said it's in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's at home. I have a win also, but here's what concerns me. Now I have a 4-game winning streak, and the Cowboys do not do that.
That's why you got.
I've got 2 4-game winning streaks.
Of course you do.
The first 4 and then
Then
these
like,
4.
I have a 10-game winning streak.
Actually, I have 2 4-game winning streaks as well.
Thank you.
That is terrible. They don't do that.
This is their year, man.
Okay, I have
Super
win.
Bowl,
but-
Super Bowl.
Do y'all not
They
remember
were-
how mad y'all get every year? 'Cause
Yes,
they
that's
suck?
what I was about. After we talk about this, we're
Look.
going to go through that. So Sunday, December 10th, awesome. Sunday night football.
Guys, we're 12
So
games in.
back to back.
I only have 2 losses.
Back-to-back night games. This is going to be at home against Philly.
Out. They lose.
That's loss.
Yeah.
I
I
gave
got a
them-
loss.
I got them splitting.
I'm saying win. 5-game winning streak.
There you go.
We have a 5-game winning streak going.
I think I have them losing twice to the Eagles.
Y'all aren't counting for Dak blowing his knee out.
No, this is 100% healthy Cowboys. I mean, if that happens week 1, then the season's
Yeah,
shot.
then all these are
You're
going to
not
be
accounting though
reversed.
for Hurts getting hurt either.
But I have a
Brother.
5-game winning streak.
I won't.
Which is-
I
I won't,
like it.
Never
I like it.
fucking
I
happen.
won't
I
do
like
that.
it.
Sunday, December 17th at 3:30 at Buffalo.
I'll take an L there.
That is an L.
Yeah.
In the
Absolutely.
cold. It's December.
Josh Allen.
game.
Wasn't that Romo's first start? And he threw like 5 picks.
Yes.
It was against Buffalo, wasn't it? In Buffalo.
Yeah, because he came in halftime at the Monday Night Giants game.
Yeah.
And then the next game was a start.
Yeah, he threw 5 picks.
That's all right.
Do we all have L's?
Yeah. Now it's
Dude,
looking
speaking
more
of
like that.
I would trade Josh Allen for Dak,
100%.
and I'd give him a bag of chips.
I'd give them 2 first-round draft picks in
I
there.
would trade Quincy Carter for Dak.
Quincy Carter.
God. Sunday, Christmas Eve.
Didn't they catch Didn't they have cocaine? In
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Remember the old skit they used to do on the ticket when they called him Yak Tongue and he said his tongue was too big for his mouth, and then they were like, at Thanksgiving, they were like, Quincy, pass the potatoes, and he's like,
Yeah.
and he throws, he goes, "Ah, hell!" Because he made a bad throw on the potatoes. Sunday, December 24th, I assume Christmas Eve, y'all will be watching that game right here in the den, drinking beer, right? At 3:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
Man.
At Miami.
Win.
Tonga Viola.
He'll be hurt by then. He'll be in the
Dude, he did get
Yeah.
dude's
walloped.
That was scary. That was scary.
I don't know how he kept playing.
Okay.
And then he got hit. Like the very next game, didn't he get hurt too?
It didn't look good.
It's horrible.
Neither
Remember
one
his,
of them.
like his hands were like,
yes. All the memes that came out of it.
yeah,
I'm saying back. He'll be hurt by then.
that was scary.
I
Okay,
gotta-
guys, I'm saying loss.
I gotta
Gotta
win.
win.
I gotta
They
win.
ain't gonna lose 3 in a row anyway.
I've got them losing 2 in a row there after the 5-game winning streak. Both back-to-back tough road games. Miami's good. They're solid.
The offense is better than the Cowboys.
Not when they got him being the
But their
hospital.
offense isn't better than our defense.
This is assuming that they're all healthy, like we're assuming we're all healthy.
No, he's only assuming we're healthy. Blake's
Saturday-
like we're healthy. They're all
Saturday,
injured.
December 15th or December 30th, a Saturday night game. I still won't make it.
No.
But at least it's Saturday night. Jason's new favorite crush team. Mm-hmm. We're at home against the Lions.
Oh,
That's Facto's new team.
Yeah.
I'm saying win, though, at home. I would think about a loss on the road. I'm not going to lie.
I think the Lions may be needing to win that game to get in the playoffs, so they're going to come out.
and by this time we don't have to win that game to get into the playoffs.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to sit here and say that after all
The
these
rest
years?
of
That
players.
we don't need to win to get in the
Rested
playoffs?
players.
That's never been uttered in the last 30 years.
Oh,
that we-
wait.
Right now, I've only got them at 9 wins, so 9 wins may not get you in.
I got him at 11 wins. That's what I'm saying, including that game.
we got one more game, then we'll sum it up.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, Detroit home. Win.
Win.
Daniel?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Win?
Detroit win?
Yes.
I have a win as well.
I'll throw a win on there, even though I do like that coach.
And then they finish up on the road at Washington. Washington.
So that we're
got
talking
them-
game
I got them
17 now?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I just want to make sure I have the right.
I got them sweeping.
No, they're sweeping
The
Washington.
Washington. I don't think Washington's good.
I have them losing.
Oh, my
At
God.
Washington.
Because they're resting players.
Because they're resting players. And Washington needs the win.
Hey, I'm going to go back. I got them losing to Detroit and winning Washington.
Okay.
Losing to Detroit at home?
I was going to do losing to Washington, but I think they'll beat Washington. So I'm going to go losing to Detroit.
So I have them losing 6 games. Does that mean they win 7?
No.
Win 11?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that we're doing 17?
There's 18 next year, isn't it?
I think so.
I have them losing 4 games.
So I think it's
So
18,
I have them. Is
18
that right?
weeks.
I have them
but a
11
bye
and
week.
6.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have them, Blake? I have them 11 and 6.
13 and 4.
Jesus.
I have them 13 and 4 as well.
I got them
It's
10
not,
and 7.
it's not a tough schedule.
You have 10 and 7? I don't remember all those L's.
He went back and changed, remember?
Just that one at the end. I got them losing week 5, losing week 6.
You have them losing at San Fran, at the Chargers,
Then I got them losing week 8.
at home against the Rams.
Well, this is where you messed the schedule.
Oh, this was a bye. Oh, you're having losing at Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11. Week 11 I got them losing.
At home against New York, or on the road against, or at home against Washington.
My only...
Because it's really 12 because there's a bye.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have them losing at home against Washington.
My only... Week 7 is the only one that I'm kind of iffy on right now.
Yeah, I think
The bye week.
Yep, the bye week.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah.
So then that, and then what week is that?
That's going to be week 12.
Then I got them losing 14, 15.
14 is home against Philly. 15 is at Buffalo. I see that.
And then I just put Detroit on there because I think I like Detroit.
Blake, what do you have them?
Same thing.
13 and 4?
10 to 7.
11 and 6 here.
We're closer.
Yeah.
No,
So you
100%.
two, let's back up
100%.
and talk to you two.
'Kay.
Fair weather, or these not fair weather. There's
It's homers.
homers. 13 and 4. Now that the schedule's been, we've gone over it, and you have 13 and 4.
'Kay.
You really feel good about that?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I also, like, if I went the other way and it was 4 and 13, obviously I wouldn't feel good about that either.
I know.
But I'm not going to feel good about it.
But I know what you did. You legit went down the schedule.
9 and 8, yeah.
You just said, okay, yeah, should beat them, but then at the end, when you start adding it up,
Yeah,
you
no,
know that's fucking wrong.
No, that's wrong. 100% wrong.
Right?
I mean, there's 2 or 3 games that could go differently, but that still puts them at 10, 11 wins.
That's a big difference.
No, but I'm just saying they could easily be 13 to 4. This schedule's not a hard one.
But you just said they could easily. We're talking about the Dallas
The
Cowboys.
NFC East was the toughest division last year. How is it not hard?
I think the Dallas didn't they sweep the Giants and sweep Washington last year?
Yes.
Well, I
And
don't know.
split with Philly?
Yes.
And then they.
But we only split with Philly because Philly rested everybody when
Yeah.
they played them the second time.
Yeah, right.
They didn't rest, he was hurt.
So they wrecked.
But they rested everybody
They
else.
wrecked our division and then got to the playoffs and fell over.
We ain't talking about playoffs. We're talking about regular season.
And you're
Y'all didn't
talking
throw
about-
in playoffs anywhere.
So y'all both obviously have them winning the division.
Yeah.
I do not.
I think the Eagles do that.
I think the Eagles win the division.
I don't know.
I think the Cowboys get in as a wild card.
I think the Cowboys get in as a wild card, even if they win the division.
I think the Philly coach is better too than McCarthy.
I don't like McCarthy.
McCarthy's just another Jason Garrett.
Yep. Just without the clapping.
We'll see. This is his make or break year when he's calling plays.
Yeah, he took all the responsibility.
Oh,
so-
what if the Rams offense blows up this year with Kellen Moore?
Ace. Chargers.
Ace.
Chargers, Los Angeles, whatever.
Oh, you and Cody got the same thing going on.
Wait a minute. Kellen Moore's the offensive coordinator for the Chargers?
Yep.
I got to go back and make that a win.
It's a
Turns
win-win.
out you're a lot closer to, to our 13 and 4 now.
Quinn might know that play calling.
But what happens if, like this season, the Chargers have like the #1 scoring offense?
Oh my God.
Like they're putting up 50 points
That
a game.
means
gonna
that
piss
means they're
me
playing
off.
a terrible schedule.
They won't. They won't. But they got a pretty good offense.
They got a better quarterback.
They got a good.
You wouldn't take
receiving
him over
core.
Dak?
He wouldn't take no one over Dak.
That's not true.
There's not
You
one
wouldn't take
person.
Justin Herbert over Dak?
Hell no.
Today? Just straight up.
No.
Are you insane?
Look, you're
Would
talking. You're talking to the number one
Would
Dak
you do
fan.
that?
I would take literally anyone over Dak.
I wouldn't do that.
Literally
I would-
anyone over
I would
Dak.
take Herbert because he's younger, and he's got more upside. I think we've seen Dak's upside. Like he's in his peak years and he's not getting anything done.
No,
Like these are his best years he's going to have.
I don't know. That's,
Was it like year 7 or 8?
I've let this be known many times.
that's a
think
this
no-brainer
is his
for me.
best year.
I'm
It's
not
gonna
a
go
Dak
down from
fan.
here.
I think he's finally
I don't hate
healthy.
him.
He's been injured for 2 years.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
We know. You said that on one of our podcasts about 71 times. One of our early, I think that was our second or third podcast.
Look, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Look, I've always been a Cowboys fan, and I'm a Cowboys fan.
Why adding Kellen Moore was the Chargers' best offseason move?
It's probably a Cowboy hater that wrote that. Probably lives in Philly.
All right, tell us why you love Dak so much.
I think he's underrated thrower. I think he's one of the best leaders in the league.
He is a good leader, but he throws the ball at people's feet, so I don't know
Yep.
he's an underrated thrower.
He does not throw a good ball. Let's be honest.
Literally knee and down.
Do you think he throws a good deep ball?
That's his.
Oh, that's his downfall.
No,
That's his downfall.
I like
he
your
does
honesty.
need to
At
work
least you're
on.
not-
He does need to work on the deep ball.
So he needs to work on the deep ball, but not the 10-yard slant where he's banging it
No,
off.
that's
his
pretty
knees.
bad.
He's
too.
underrated, guys.
There was a lot of balls that went off guys' hands.
It's hard
this
to
year.
defend.
They did drop a
Well,
bunch
they
of
had one
balls
of the-
last year.
It's
They
hard to
dropped
defend a
ton of
ball at the
balls.
knees, guys.
And he's been injured for 2 years straight. I think he's finally healthy, ready to go. Mm-hmm. And they've changed the offense to fit him better, just like Philly did. They changed the offense fits Hurts now. They're going to the West Coast, get the ball out quick on the roll. No, he does need to. The only thing that scares me about Dak is can he still move?
No.
There's no bullshit this year. I mean, McCarthy, this is a make or break
Yeah.
for him because he
took over the play calling.
He's calling the plays, which in his defense, if I'm going down with the ship, I want it to be on my terms,
Yeah.
not because some other motherfucker made me lose
Yeah.
my job.
Well, the only reason the more thing was Jerry wanted him there, so
Right.
McCarthy had to kind of take that with part of the
yeah.
deal.
So if I'm going down with the ship, I want to be the guy that takes it down. You know what I
But,
mean? But
the-
so I get that, but this is it.
I don't understand
If he
why.
sucks, it's over.
Yeah.
I would have
for sure.
kept Kellen Moore over McCarthy only based off the last play that the Cowboys played.
Oh, God.
Oh
The
my
last
God,
play
Zeke's
call.
last play as a Cowboy. Oh
Yeah.
my God,
So
that sums it up.
Where Zeke is
Remembering
the
that,
center.
y'all got them going
That
13-4.
sums up the Cowboys right there. But
Zeke-
I do real quick.
They don't. This should be a make or break year for Dak too,
Yes.
but it's not.
No.
And they'll just get rid of the coach and they'll keep rolling out that hard
Did I?
garbage they're doing.
Well, with the other quarterbacks' contracts are, you kind of once you sign them, you're kind of stuck with.
Did I hear something the other day about redoing Dak's deal?
Well, they extend them so they can free up
Cap room.
cap room. Everybody
to-
does.
I mean,
it.
I'm going.
they need to retract him.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
it.
I know, but I'm like, whoa.
That's just opening cap space.
Yeah, that's. Let's go back to what you two. I think you, especially Daniel, said this earlier, and I want you to really think about what you said.
That I'm a Cowboys fan?
Yes. You said, kind of quote unquote, the Cowboys will not have to win this game to get in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Since 1995, that has not been the case.
Lies.
They've always had to win the
That's not
a couple seasons.
Okay,
95%
you can throw
of the
one
seasons.
fluke season in there, but
95% of the
overall,
seasons.
in the last 30 years, how many
8-8.
times have you
8-8.
said that?
8-8.
And-
So
or
you're
how many times
saying-
has that been the case?
So you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, when you said that, I nearly fell out of my chair. The Cowboys won't have to win that one.
Yeah, no, I feel like
Next rookie season.
our defense is going to hold us up enough because I'm not going to rely on Dak
As we know, he's racist.
or our offense to put us into a winning position, I think our defense is one that's going to keep us in that winning position or put us in that winning position. And
The defense is going to be better than what they were last year.
yeah,
I don't disagree with that.
That's really what I didn't base any of these wins and losses off of our offense. I based most of them off of our defense.
They picked up 2 key players for the defense this year.
Who?
Smith, the defensive tackle they drafted,
Okay.
and the cornerback, Stephon Gilmore.
Where's he from?
Indy.
Yep.
From Indy?
But he's older.
He's still
That's all right.
It's still an upgrade.
He's the number 2. You know, Diggs is number 1.
Yeah.
Dude, and Diggs is good. I get it. We get some interceptions, but man, he gambles.
Yeah, that's
because he tries to ball hawk too much.
He is burnt all the time.
But
I do like the 8 interceptions.
yeah, 8 to 10 picks.
He seems to get lucky a lot.
He's got good ball
Yeah, I
skills.
mean,
He
He's
does,
just,
but I'm talking about on the plays where he gets burned. Sometimes it seems like the ball's underthrown, overthrown,
the
or something
thing is,
like that.
though, is he can get away with it because our pass rush is so good.
Yeah.
So that's
You
why
were saying Indy, so they kept their best player then. That Indy still
Andrew
has
Luck?
EJ Speed from Tarleton. Yeah, okay, good, because he's
I was going to say their best.
he's legit.
Is that real?
That's real. He's been in the league like 8 to 10 years.
The league?
I totally just made that stat up, but he has been in the league for a while and he's getting paid. EJ Speed, number 45. He's a linebacker.
Yeah, because I made fun of, hey, who does Tarleton have in this draft? And he's like, ooh, Cody. And then he brought up EJ Speed.
But I think he's the only one in the league right now. But
And don't be surprised if Zeke is a Cowboy again.
Yeah, because nobody signed him.
He's still out there.
Dude, I think
there's a reason.
they still
I think
don't.
everything's been working so good with our running
Yeah.
backs last 2 years. They ought to sign him.
They still don't.
The
They still
handoff
have
and
a
fall
power.
down's
Well, they
going
still
great.
don't have
Yeah.
a power back,
when they need
and they
that,
can get him for like $2 million.
when they need that play where he's the center and he gets throttled.
Yeah.
That's
when
the,
I bring him in.
Bring him in.
Just don't be surprised because
God, he got blew up
Dude,
so bad.
What's that one running play they run where they hand the ball off to him and he just falls over like a top?
'Cause
That's
they'd be-
so good.
And then
my
he gets
favorite.
up and eats. Then he gets up and eats
I'm just
cereal.
saying, just don't be surprised if they signed him to like a cheap 1-year deal for a power back thing. He's strictly power back. He can still get a couple of yards.
I think they signed him for Thanksgiving Day,
Yeah.
and he scores a touchdown on the goal line and then jumps into the kettle.
Yeah,
Just signed him for one.
just don't be surprised.
That's it. And then they cut him Monday.
Yeah.
It's EJ Speed.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said DJ Speed.
No, I said EJ.
I was like, man, this guy's a rapper.
Yeah, so there's our Cowboy roundup there.
Which we know y'all love to hear. Us talking about sports is your favorite thing
Yeah.
ever.
Next week, NASCAR.
Go over the NASCAR
Oh
races.
man,
Let me tell you this about I told y'all I watched Drive to Survive, that F1 series on
Oh,
Netflix.
yeah, that's
I
good.
told you about.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic, right? It's behind the scenes stuff. Fell in love with it. A couple of seasons, watched them all. Told myself this year, remember when I was sending that in the text, we all need to get into F1. I told y'all that.
Yeah.
We're going to go.
We are into F1 now.
Are
And
we?
y'all were like, I'm not. And I was like, I am. I set my DVR to watch F1 races this year, like record them all. I was going to be gung-ho into it. It lasted 2 weeks, and it is awful. I don't know if y'all know about it, but okay, Red Bull Racing,
Okay.
Max Verstappen is his name, the driver.
Sure.
If there's been 15 races, he's won 14 of them.
jeez.
And you don't, like 90% of the races, like when they say go and the flag drops, he leads the whole race. Like the whole thing.
Why is everybody scared of him?
Well, they're just, it's so, supposedly, I don't know, but supposedly their team is so much better that their cars are so much faster. He wins by like 20 seconds. And it's like,
Sounds like he's hopped up on the Red Bull.
it sounds awful. So I quit. I'm out. I lasted 2 weeks.
So what got you into it?
The show.
The show did.
It's
The
behind the
show's good,
scenes.
yeah.
It's the show is really good. It's behind the scenes of racing.
So the show didn't tell you, hey, this guy's the guy that wins everything.
The show is behind. It's always from like this season's races will be like in a year.
Oh, I
You know
got
what
you.
I mean?
But so he didn't win last
He
year?
wasn't winning. Yeah, it used to be Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but he always won. I hadn't either at the time. But Mercedes was always the best team. And then Red Bull started stepping up, but now the last 2 seasons, Red Bull's like won.
Who makes the Red Bull car?
Elon?
Red Bull.
I don't know.
Have you, speaking of racing, have you watched that Ford v Ferrari? It's a movie.
Oh, yeah, the one with Matt Damon.
Yeah, it's about
the Shelby.
About how Ford wanted to get into it and beat Ferrari in all the races back in the 60s or whatever. It's really good.
Yes.
It'll go along with your racing
No,
stuff.
I'm the show was awesome, and I was like genuinely for a minute excited about getting into F1 racing. And I was like, this is going to be awesome because it's like a Hard Knocks show.
Yeah.
Remember Hard Knocks for football. So it did that for racing, and I was like, I'm interested in this behind the scenes shit. People getting in fights, people arguing, all this stuff, and then it was kind of how a team is built and how all this. I thought it was cool as shit. And so I got excited for the F1 season, and then it started, and I was like, "This is fucking awful."
Just the same guy in
So
the
I'm
lead
out.
the whole time.
Yeah, I'm out. It's just the races are boring, and it's just not fun.
What was the golf one?
That's
The
weird.
The golf one was
What was that one called?
That's what I was going to bring up.
pure swing or no?
Pure Swing or something like
Pure
that.
Country?
But it's like a behind the scenes.
That
golf.
was good.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And, so
and they're supposed to
anyways,
be doing one. I hope they do one in NASCAR. That would be cool as shit.
Well, they're doing another of the swing ones because the guy, the producer, he tweeted, "Yes, we were videoing during all this whenever
Yep.
the Saudis bought them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They had a
That'll
bunch
be
of on
interesting.
camera.
Full swing.
Full swing.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really well done.
Don't you love how they merge now?
I don't care.
And now everybody's the guys who should have taken the money should have just done it. Or,
Yeah.
Or who didn't take the money. Now the other guys are like
Sorry about you. I'm making money.
Brooks Koepka the other day in his press conference. It was so great after they announced that they could play or whatever. He was in there and they were like at the end of the press conference he was leaving and he was like, "All right, see y'all next week at the Travelers." The tournament, and he's kind of grinning about it. He's like, "See y'all next week." And they're all like, "You son of a
Because
bitch!"
those dudes are banking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Full Swing. One season.
It was so good. It was damn good.
But like, Robin didn't watch the first one or two with me, but she ended up watching like all of them.
Oh, really?
The rest of them because she liked it. It was
I
cool.
love that behind the scenes shit. That's why I love Hard Knocks. I mean, obviously I like football, but I just like the behind the scenes shit.
Did you see Hard Knocks was trying to do the Jets, and the Jets is like, no, we're not.
They said no,
Don't.
But at the end of the day, I think the NFL kind of.
made them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's doing it. There's like, the NFL wants to do it, but the Jets are like, no, we're not doing it.
If I'm the Jets, I mean, why
That's
would
well-
you not want it?
Well, that's how Belichick was because
That's how you
they'd always try to do the Patriots and Belichick.
I get that he's a prick, but I mean the Jets. That's how you sell jerseys too.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and they wanted Aaron Rodgers in it.
And develop. That's how you develop
course.
interest in your team. I don't know why the Jets would say no. I
know.
get why the
What if he
Patriots
goes and
would. He
wins
doesn't
the
need
Super
that.
Yeah.
What if he goes to New York
I wouldn't be surprised.
and wins the Super Bowl? Because he
guy-
was the best
the
guy
guy's-
by far on Green Bay. and
He's
look
just
what they
he's
did.
just coming off. What, a couple of years ago, he's back to back the league MVP.
How were they last year? The Jets, like awful.
They
Or
were
decent.
They were
mid pack.
yeah. You could tell their biggest need was quarterback.
Well, that's what I'm
They
saying.
were-
If they were
picked
mid pack
But
without him,
they've drafted.
he's good by
they've
himself for
built-
3
Their
wins.
defense is really good. They've
You know what
built
I mean?
a really good defense. They got young. They got
They brought in a
maybe
bunch of, free
maybe the
agents.
best running back core right now of young. They've drafted really well.
He's
they
good
were
for 3.
the-
He's good for 3 wins by himself.
They may have been like that one.
And if they
play
won 8 games,
that quarterback away. I mean, they got a really good defense, a really good running game, and a good offensive line because they've had high number 1 draft picks for ever.
yeah.
So they've built the team. So he could easily come in there and
Think Zeke will ever play again?
Do you did you say it is the Jets on Hard Knocks?
They want it to. The NFL wants it to
Google
be the Jets.
Google Hard Knocks and see if it's
But the guy
been
with the
announced
Jets-
officially.
Hold on. Do you think Zeke will ever play again?
Well, I was
No
heard,
one's
don't
picked him
be-
up yet.
Don't be surprised.
Someone will pick him up in training camp because somebody will get a knee injury and
Yeah.
that's when it'll happen. It'll happen in the preseason if it doesn't.
Is it
before the
weird
month.
that Zeke doesn't have a team to play for, but Dak does?
No.
I find it extremely weird because I would take
Yes,
Zeke as quarterback
we
over Dak.
We understand that you hate it.
But I do find it weird when we drop people, even head coaches, they don't get jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, "Oh, Jason Garrett's the next coming of whoever." Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator for
lasted
New York.
Yeah.
and
1
then
year.
got cut.
And then is he still doing?
And then we cut Zeke. Nobody picks him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he still doing
It
like?
just shows you that the Cowboys are so full of shit with the people
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have, and they just love them no matter what.
Jerry has a problem.
They can't see that
Jerry
they're
has a
actually
problem with
loyalty.
hanging on to players
Loyalty.
too long.
Yeah.
He's very loyal.
He has a problem.
Which isn't
with
a
hanging on.
terrible thing as a person.
It's not a bad
not a good-
quality.
Yeah.
But it's a bad quality
For the
running
team.
a football team.
Yeah.
If he was the owner and not the GM, fine. But when you're a GM, you
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can't
that.
do
It
that.
says there's 4 eligible teams this year they hadn't decided: the Bears, New Orleans Saints, Washington Commanders, and New York Jets.
That's a no-brainer. On
Y'all know my second team,
I'm staying out of the Washington Commanders.
the Saints. That's my team.
Who
They
that?
picked up David Carr. David Carr? Mm-hmm. That's not right.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
He picked up.
David Carr's his brother that was a big bust.
Yes.
he
Derek
did go.
Carr.
He did go to the Texans where he got
I
sacked
think
like 82
I think
times.
the Saints
his
are going to
rookie
be
season.
good with Derek Carr. They were decent last year.
They
They
got
were good with Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
Is that hot sports take?
Hot sports take.
Have you ever heard of this guy named
That's a
Drew
fun town to
Brees?
be in on a Sunday in the fall.
What's that? Being there?
New Orleans. It's a fun town to be in.
Orleans.
This is college football, but it's football because that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I got it was on Facebook or whatever the other day, Instagram, and I got watching highlights of not LaDainian Tomlinson, Reggie Bush at USC.
Oh yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, he
Crazy,
was a-
like you
he
forget
was-
how good
yeah,
he
he was
was.
The best college football game of all time
Was
is
the
Vince Young
2000.
against them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did that
were
translate to
just
the
re-
NFL though?
Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
did for
Was
a
he?
while.
Was he?
He
The
did
Rangers of
a
Detroit
Saints.
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 I was
He
gonna say, I
did,
don't
he
really
did
remember.
decent. Not
I mean, it wasn't
Not
like
never-
Detroit too, wasn't he?
it wasn't like
maybe,
that.
but it never was what.
But it never is.
A lot of times it's. I mean,
It's like Vince Young. I mean, he wouldn't,
his was just.
but he was the best. He may have been the best college quarterback ever.
Vince Young was just
That game,
stupid.
He was just stupid.
that one game is maybe
No, it's
the best college
insane.
football
They were just
game
replaying that yesterday.
ever. It was so good.
I watched the end of it again.
Yeah, he had an 11-year career.
Yeah, I mean it was just like Ricky Williams when you really look at this. He played for 11 seasons and had like 12,000 rushing. I mean,
Has he ever smoked a joint?
Don't even do.
I was gonna say, remember when he just
Ricky
quit?
Williams, has he ever smoked weed?
No.
No,
No.
no. He just quit because he's like, no, I
Yeah.
can't smoke. I'm out.
Well, he had
Pretty
the.
sure he played for.
He might.
Detroit
I'm
also.
sure he did, but I think he got drafted by the Saints.
Miami Dolphins, Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, and Buffalo Bills.
He just made the rounds, huh?
Yeah, he moved around after he left New Orleans.
So have y'all seen it? Y'all know he used to date Kim Kardashian, right? Have you seen his wife?
She looked like her.
She looks just like Kardashian. Like it's.
Is that shit with Kardashian and Tom Brady true?
I don't know, but I'm 80 for Brady.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah,
There's rumors that they were together.
yeah.
What?
At that whiteout party that somebody.
Kim
did.
Kardashian and Tom Brady.
No
I
kid.
think she's just a high-end prostitute.
I'd like to find out.
Sorry,
No,
Kanye.
I'm kidding.
Edit.
Delete that.
Kanye gonna be all over Tom Brady for that stuff. Shoot.
Is she not hot? No? Oh, yeah, you think Christina Aguilera's hot.
Thank you. I showed you that Christina Aguilera is harder than Britney Spears.
You're insane.
The thing you sent the other night was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
That's her now.
Okay, that's fine. She's a train wreck. Yes.
Yep.
I don't
Guess
know
who's
if-
not?
I don't know if you've seen you now versus you before.
I am a train wreck.
But let's go, like we were talking about, Prime Britney. It's not even
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
close.
Yeah, Christina wins every day.
Christina smells, I've said it, she smells like B.O. and cigarettes.
And I'm in. I told you.
That's what he likes.
It's my preference. That's why I married Tasha.
Disgusting. She smells like pee, I bet. Just piss.
Yes.
Britney, Prime Britney, there's none better. Damn.
There's
That's
just
Reggie
like her
Bush's
that-
wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks just like
Oh,
Kim
yeah.
Kardashian.
He's got a type that he likes.
Yeah, I like it. I mean,
He goes, I like it.
my wife's dark-headed. I can say that. See how I got out of that? Mm-hmm. That was smooth.
He goes, my wife's dark-headed. So she's just like Kim.
Definitely. So who's your Super Bowl pick?
Blake told me earlier before we
Who
got
are
on
your
the
two
podcast.
teams? Who are your two teams in the Super Bowl?
Before we got on the podcast, Blake had already told me Cowboys, but he's not going to say it on here. Watch.
He's lying.
Who's
See.
your two teams? Daniel,
did not
you go first.
discuss it.
AFC, NFC.
Daniel said Friday is the Cowboys.
Look, do I want it to be the Cowboys? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm thinking
I know I put you on the spot.
Philly and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets?
Philly and the Jets.
Are you really saying Philly and the Jets?
Mm-hmm. I want Facto stuff to come true.
Dun, dun,
All right.
bum.
Blake?
I can't disappoint y'all, so I'll just go Kansas City Chiefs and Dallas Cowboys. This is the make or break year, so it's got to be. It has to be.
I'm going to go San Fran and the smart choice would be Kansas City, but I'm going to go New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
San Fran and the Jets. Aaron Rodgers goes to New York, the biggest city in the country, wins the Super Bowl, retires, walks off as the legendary New Yorker.
Okay.
I like it.
Cody's like, okay.
None of that's true. I will take. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that's a good pick.
It is.
Kansas City, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Buffalo Bills against the New Orleans Saints.
Why the Saints?
That's his favorite team.
I know.
He should have been wearing a.
But like-
he should be wearing a Saints t-shirt right now.
Listen to that.
He likes LSU, too.
But what I'm saying, why the Saints? Like, what are the Saints showing you that you're like they're going to be a Super Bowl team?
What are the Saints showing me?
The same thing the Cowboys are showing Blake.
Danny,
Right.
where do I start?
He goes, Derek Carr.
Can you name their running back?
Craig Hayward.
He
The
goes,
Saints have
he goes,
way.
Hayward, Jablomi.
I mean, just let's do this. Let's compare the Saints and the Cowboys. Who has better gumbo? Saints.
Saints.
Who has better streets? I was thinking.
Who has better ways of burying their
I was
dead?
thinking Bourbon Street, but who has a better quarterback?
Saints.
Dallas. Yeah, close.
Saints. Not even close.
Saints. Who has better receivers?
I'm trying to think who. Oh, that's Dallas.
Michael
That's-
Thomas.
The guy only plays like 4 games a season.
That's all he needs to play.
Who else they got?
They're going to beat the Cowboys
Who
in
else
the
they
playoffs.
got? Who else do they have?
Who else do they have?
Name me another receiver.
Who's
Just,
their head coach?
just any.
Joe Horn. And
Who's their head coach?
who?
Who's their head
Sean Payton. And y'all don't know about Drew Brees
We already talked about Reggie Bush.
coming back.
Archie Manning.
Yeah, it's happening this year. Who dat? Nobody says the Bengals?
The Bengals are my undercover second team.
Undercover brother.
I pick them because they're in the AFC, and then I really liked when they had like Carson Palmer and
How
Ocho.
Wouldn't.
how much better is the
TJ.
AFC than the NFC? Let's go
TJ.
there.
Who's your mama?
I think it moves in like decade cycles. and stuff.
Yeah, but every 10 years or something.
Right
Based
now, we're
off
in the
draft
AFC
picks.
being better.
My Super Bowl is, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to write, everybody put it in your notes.
I'm not putting mine in my notes because I know it's wrong.
Super Bowl.
Jets or the Hayes, whatever.
Bills. Saints.
Jets. 9.
I don't remember who I said. Somebody in the Jets?
You said Philly.
Philly and the Jets. Philly and the Jets.
Put in your notes.
It's going to be
know who
wrong.
else is
Literally
not
just
a-
forgot something that happened.
Do
5
you
minutes
know
ago.
who's not a bad NFC pick that I almost picked?
49ers.
Vikings.
Kirk Cousins.
I'd take Kirk Cousins over Dak.
Yes.
Of course you would. Racist.
I would too.
Racist. This racism.
No, it's not racist. It's
It's got the guy wins.
Does he?
You like that?
Look at
He
his
wins.
numbers.
You like that?
You like that?
That was a bad moment when he said that. That was a bad look. But the Vikings is not a bad pick because I just said it.
No, because Jefferson's yeah.
He is a beast.
He's
He's a
out there
fucking
gritty.
beast. And their running back, Dalvin Cook. Shit.
They still got John Randall on defense.
John Randall? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Carter, receiver?
Don't they
Chris
call him
Carter. Chris Carter.
What's that,
Chris
Randy
Randy
Carter.
Moss?
Yes, Randy Moss is
What's
coming
that white
back.
defensive end they got? Is it Cowboy?
Oh, Jared Allen?
Jared Allen?
Jared Allen?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I
got
don't
him.
think that's right, is it?
yeah. I mean, they don't have him anymore, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Once you're there,
Oh, he
you're always
retired?
there.
Once you're there, you're always
just
there.
a little bit.
Yeah. Who's the defensive lineman for the Saints? Glover?
Danny Glover. Yep.
Danny Glover.
No, they're
I'm getting too old for this
their
shit.
captain. I'm blank. Their best defensive player.
Yeah, Jared Allen.
No, their defensive line. Damn it, I'm blank. Oh well, I shouldn't have brought it up. Delete that.
No,
Nope.
you're talking about
D-line for Vikings.
Jones.
No, not Vikings. Saints.
When I edit this,
The guy's he's been there for like 10 years.
when
Yes.
I edit
Chandler
this,
Jones.
No.
I'm going to replace Blake's voice with me just talking about the Cowboys are going to win everything. Win. I've got them 17-0, winning the Super
Me
Bowl.
and you had them the same record. The same exact record.
Chris Jordan.
Who?
Yeah, Jordan.
Cam.
Cam Jordan.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah.
That was two different names: Chris Jordan, Cam Jordan,
It said C. Jordan.
Oh,
so I
Cameron
put Chris
Jordan.
on
Cam
there.
Jordan.
Chauncey Jordan.
No, that's my, because there's always a surprise
Surprise.
in the playoffs. You know what I mean? There's always a team that makes a run that you didn't think would. There always is.
Well, and the Saints got that. The guy that returns kicks is really good. Remember after Katrina, they returned.
Yeah,
that
Eric
opening kick?
Metcalf.
Darren Sproles.
I thought it was a white guy that did it.
One that blocked the punt.
Oh, the block the punt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Who's that?
That's two different
I
things.
can't remember what his name was.
That's the paralyzed guy.
Yeah, the one that got
On the
ALS.
team anymore?
Use it. That's Steve Gleason.
Irwin?
Steven.
Gleason.
Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason's son.
To the moon, Alice.
I apologize.
God.
I apologize. I did not know that.
Oh
New
God.
Orleans Saints. I haven't even looked at their schedule, but Super Bowl.
He's gonna look at their schedule and they're gonna be like 4 and
I'm gonna go through it
4 and
tonight when I
13.
get home, and I'm gonna be like, shit, I have 5 and 12.
Are we doing a beatdown fantasy football league?
Y'all won.
Another one?
another one.
Do y'all have one I can get in?
I've already did 2.
What are you in?
Well, I just work and then family. Why don't I just do a pick'em, a beatdown pick'em,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever wins gets to go on a date with Reggie Bush's wife.
Oh. Mm.
Cody's gonna try really hard.
I'm gonna win this son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness. Guys, sports talk. I never thought we'd actually do one on sports talk. We randomly sprinkle it in, but we know that they've been asking for it. So.
Did y'all watch the College World Series?
No.
No,
No?
Some.
God, they were good.
I watched some of them, not all of it.
Yeah.
Well, I say they were good. They were good until the last 2 games. Then they were both blowouts, but that was fun to watch. I love the College World Series. I've been.
Did you watch the softball?
Softball? I do like the softball
Yeah, I do too.
World
Yeah.
Series. That's
Except-
that's fun shit.
Oklahoma just
They're ridiculous.
well, they bring everybody. They're gonna ruin softball. Is what they're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Why? Because they're so good?
Well, they bring everybody in.
Oh, use a softball school.
Yeah. More than
Lord
anything.
knows they're not a football school.
Oh, but I don't think. TCU's picked 5th in the Big 12 this year, 4th or 5th.
Where's Charlton?
In the Big 12?
Mm-hmm. Texas is one, of course. Everybody always
Weird.
picks Texas. Crazy.
Blake.
This will be the last year.
Why?
Big 12. They're
SEC.
SEC next year.
If Texas and A&M do not play on Thanksgiving night,
They're back. They said they're back to.
oh, I know they're going to play, but they need to
No,
do
I
that
said
on
they-
Thanksgiving
they
night,
said it's going to be the
like they
Thanksgiving
used
game.
to when I was a
They
kid.
should have never, even when they left, they should have kept that game.
You're
going.
damn right.
Well, A&M was.
But Tech is picked ahead of TCU. I think Tech's picked
Well,
third.
TCU lost their quarterback.
TCU lost
Yeah.
a lot of players.
Yeah.
They did.
Well,
They lost the running back. They lost.
Tech's game season openers against Oregon.
Whoa.
Oregon's coming to the Prairie, I believe. What do they call it?
The
Ducks.
I don't know.
He goes
I
the
don't know-
Ducks.
I don't know all the lingo.
Did
yet,
you buy
but
your
I love it.
tortillas yet to throw?
I got some right up here.
Throw them in the kickoff?
Let's see a tech schedule. Are we still going to the Tarleton game?
well, hey,
As of
I'm
today,
in. Yes. This one over here is the one that's going to be like, I don't know.
As of today, yes.
Hey, are we gonna take this recording equipment to Mexico and record?
I don't know if that's smart to try to get it across. They'll probably think it's something else. That's not a microphone.
Cody's ignoring them.
He's like,
I don't care. Hell yeah, do it.
Okay, so they started at Wyoming. They play Wyoming September 2nd.
So you're wrong.
Oh, the
And
Wyoming
September 9th, they play Oregon
Renegades.
in Lubbock.
that's their
Cowboys.
home opener.
Oh,
Then they play Tarleton.
Loss.
like the third game? Okay.
Let's go through Tech's schedule.
September 16th, they play Tarleton.
It's going to be so hot.
We'll have tortillas to fan ourselves.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
So they'll beat Wyoming in Wyoming. They'll probably lose to Oregon, right?
What? Weird. Quack, quack.
They should beat Tarleton.
Excuse me?
They should beat Tarleton.
Debatable.
We'll see.
What about West Virginia?
Meh.
They'll beat
Where's
West
it at?
Virginia. In West Virginia.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Then they play Houston. Houston's
The
good,
Cougars?
Houston's usually a pretty good team.
They're the Cougars, right?
Huh? Oh, I'll be at that game too because that's Parents Weekend.
That's
Parents Weekend is Houston?
turns out Facto's going to be so far at every one of these games.
Does Mason know this? That you're coming every weekend?
And then they played Baylor. Baylor was good last year, wasn't
Yeah,
Salty.
Baylor's been pretty good.
Is it going to shock Mason when you tell him that he needs to help you move into your apartment?
It's going to get to where I don't even text him when I'm coming out there. We're just see each
remember
other at the football game.
He texts you on Friday and says, "Where are we eating lunch?"
Yeah.
No, he's just going to look over and
Remember,
go,
you were
Dad, are
gonna
you
go-
here?
Remember, you were going to go down there. It's going to be like a documentary. We're going to,
I'm going to go look at houses.
yeah.
He's-
Because you said you were going to party for him, and
Yeah.
he can focus on
I'm going to
schoolwork.
teach him how to party, and then
Yeah.
he needs to do my physics.
Mason's gonna walk into the dorm and Facto's gonna be hanging out with Mason's buddies, playing games, video games and stuff.
Fortnite.
Kansas State, I'm going with Kenny to that game. Kenny and Summer. Then they got BYU, that's a win. TCU, they can beat TCU. Kansas, they can beat Kansas.
Where's the TCU game?
TCU game will be in Lubbock. UCF, I don't know much about UCF.
Pretty good.
Sons of
They still got that
Florida.
one-arm guy?
Well, it's been a
I
while.
think he has two arms now, though.
I don't think you can
Hey,
say
Drew.
that.
Yeah.
They had a run-on linebacker, didn't they?
Yeah, the
And then he went to Seattle, huh?
yeah, his brother
Yeah.
brother played there.
And then they play Texas November. They'll beat Texas, surely.
So why is Texas ranked 1?
Because
Because they're just Texas.
yeah, just their size and the recruiting
Well, they had
class
a
and-
good recruiting, and a lot of Big 12 teams lost a lot of
How,
players.
how much you think that's gonna help them?
I think they should.
Dude, that quarterback last year, that was his first season to play, like in 2 years.
When
'Cause he
is-
sat out his senior
he's-
year, and then he didn't play at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So it's
And
been like
he's
2 years.
And he's put on about
When
15
when is
pounds.
the last time that,
Yeah,
that Texas
Quinn
has
Ewers.
been good?
Vince Young?
That long ago?
No, they were good.
No, they were good with Colt.
Colt McCoy, they were
went
good.
to
They would have.
national- Oh, yeah.
They would have won a
If he didn't
national
get-
championship
yeah,
if he didn't get
would've
hurt
got-
against Alabama.
Their problem is
Oh,
they
yeah, I forgot
they
about
Yeah.
They would have won that.
But how
game.
long ago was that? 6 years?
It was sooner than the Cowboys being good.
Oh, for
their
sure.
problem
Oh,
is
shit.
It was
Texas
10
has
years ago, I bet. 10 years?
Yeah, their problem is they haven't been able to the quarterback.
Don't
thing.
know what that was.
Well, then they were back with Sam when they beat Georgia.
Yeah, got a little.
That's
excited.
that sound's been happening for a while. I think there might be like
Sounds
a
like a June bug.
wasp nest or something up in there.
But are we with the Longhorns like we are with the Cowboys?
No.
You're like, really?
Oh, no, the Longhorns are just waiting for a place to break your heart.
Yeah, they.
Same thing.
So just like the Cowboys.
Just like the Cowboys.
Just like the
They
Cowboys.
should be good. I mean, football's better when they're good. Like I said, I like when. I mean, I don't like Alabama. I don't like all these teams, but I like them when they're good.
Well, next year, like I said, going to SEC, and that's when they're going to the 12-team playoff.
Oh, but what are they going to do with their quarterback? They're going to keep Ewers? They're redshirt Manning this year, right?
Quinn will
Quinn will be gone next
he'll
year.
he'll go to the draft, especially if he has a good year, because he can go in first round.
But is Manning going to sit this year?
Yeah.
Does he want to? Is he okay with that, or is he going to?
They said really like it was open competition, and you were just beating out everybody. Because they said that they also got a kid named Jefferson who's been a surprise doing good.
That doesn't sound right.
But they said he showed up like last year. He wasn't in like the best shape of yours. They said this year he kind of took it serious, cut the mullet off,
No, he looked like an
trimmed
idiot.
up. He's about 10 pounds heavier.
Dude, remember they were playing Alabama? He was out there just
Man, he was slinging
working
until he
and
got hurt. He was freaking going.
He threw some pretty balls that game.
He's
He
a
did.
good player.
I think he's good. I do.
Where's he from? South Lake?
South Lake. Mm-hmm. He reclassified too. He's Ty's age, but reclassified to a 21 and graduated early. He had grown up as a 22, then graduated early. Did you see did we talk about the kid that committed to Ole Miss? Did we talk about that or not? He jumped 2 grades in high school to go there this year. He's like supposed to be a junior, and he graduated in the summer, and he's enrolling at Ole Miss this fall as a receiver.
Jeez.
So he's like 17.
I don't. That's not a great decision.
That's nuts.
Well, I mean, you're going to school to learn skills to make money in life. So if you can just go make it, go make it.
It is a huge
Now you can make money in
jump
college.
from high school to college ball.
Well, absolutely. But I'm sure he got NIL money too.
Yeah, now you can make money.
That's
in
changed
college.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, the transfer portal's changed everything.
Well, that too.
Yeah, Oklahoma, 3 years straight, they kept getting Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks transferred to them.
Trust me, the transfer portal hits me now with my son playing college athletics. Okay, so it makes what it does is it makes mid majors like Tarleton, any mid major, even before even like Houston before they were Big 12. You know, they were whatever. It makes all the mid majors teams, they're JUCO now, right? Mm-hmm. And this could happen to me, and I'm not. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's the system we've built or they've built. So I'm over here criticizing it because at the end of the season, 10 Tarleton kids went into the portal, and that affects my son who's losing friends or something like that. But they're also trying to better themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, God dang it, finish it. You came here, you should stay. What if my son goes out and comes back from surgery and next year goes 10-2 and blows people away and strikes all these kids out and has a great year, and TCU and A&M and Texas are calling? Yeah. What?
You got to finish what you started, Cody.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to criticize it when I hope he finishes at Tarleton. That'd be awesome. But you don't know. You don't know where that's going to go. So it's hard to criticize a kid, and it sucks. He's going to lose some friends, that are going to go somewhere else, and he already has. That's what he's talking about. He's like, that's the hard part is, you go meet these guys and they become your family and all that, and then there they go in the portal. He goes, but I get it. Everybody's trying to. It's just like in life. If you get a better job opportunity, you got to do what's right for you, and it's just so. Man, that's changed college athletics so much. But when I'm serious, like the mid majors become JUCOs. Mm-hmm. You're going there, if you go there to play, and you perform, you're leaving. Most of the time.
Well, and then also now people can come in that maybe didn't excel at that next level, so they can just drop down to Tarleton.
Absolutely.
And now they have a starting spot.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that happened. Our best player last year.
COVID seniors.
Our best player last year, I won't say his name. He came from Kansas. He transferred from the Kansas Jayhawks to Tarleton. Tore it up. Hit 380 with 15 bombs and 70 RBIs. Guess where he's playing this year? Arkansas. So he basically came down and excelled and had a good year, which good for him. And then parlayed that into something else.
Yeah.
So that's how it happens.
A lot in baseball because it takes so long to get to the league. People just move around, and then when college is over, they go to those just traveling baseball teams.
Yeah, I know it's that way in football too.
What is it, Bananas?
Tarleton's okay. Let's go Tarleton football. Their quarterback last year was a Mississippi State. May have that wrong. It's SEC. It's Ole Miss or Mississippi State, something like that. He stepped down, or he came from Ole Miss. No, it was Kentucky. Sorry, it was Kentucky. Came from Kentucky to Tarleton. Tore it up. Had a great year. He's gone. I can't remember where he went. Our quarterback this year came from Ole Miss or Mississippi State or somewhere. Transfer. He was like a freshman that didn't play. Transfers to Tarleton. So I think our quarterbacks now, it's fixing to start being our quarterbacks. We're going to have them for 1 year.
That happens a lot with the quarterback.
They're going to come down. They're going to come to Tarleton, play 1 year, tear it up, and then go on.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be looking for portal guys every year to make us better. And then we know that they'll only be there 1 year and they're leaving.
And you can always find big school guys where they're.
Well, it's freshmen who think that it's D1 or bust. I've got to go play at a big Power 5. Sorry, Power 5 or bust.
Yeah.
The Power 5 conference. I got to go play here. I got to go play there. They sign at Arkansas, and then they go in as a freshman. And there's 5 other kids that are just as fucking good.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, shit, I'm just going to go to Tarleton and play for a season. And then they go there, and then now they go back to a Power 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's becoming now where mid-majors are just junior colleges, basically. So, and I'm seeing it, firsthand with Ty's friends and Ty's teammates.
They have 4 quarterbacks on their roster.
Tarleton does? Does it say colleges?
No.
Should say Tarleton, right?
Well, like previously?
Well, it has their high school. Like this guy's from California, Westlake High School, Westlake Village. This guy's from Lexington, Kentucky.
Bo Allen, that's last year's roster, so he transferred.
Oh, okay.
They hadn't put out this year's roster. So that Bo Allen guy came in from Kentucky and tore it up, and he's already gone. And that's what's happening to their basketball. It's happening to every sport they have. Their basketball team, same thing. They had a couple of good players last year, and they're all gone already.
Well, basketball, the Stars only play like
if
one
you're
season
yeah,
anyway,
if you're
and then they go to
legit, you're 1 season and out.
Yeah.
But baseball, if you sign in baseball, if you go to college, you have to play 3 years in baseball at D1. If you can get drafted out of high school. You can go straight to the majors.
Farm system?
Huh?
To their farm system?
Or straight to the majors if you were good enough. But, yeah, mostly to the farm system. If you play JUCO, you can play for 1 year and go get drafted. But if you go play Division I baseball, you have to stay for 3 years.
What if you sign Division I, transfer portal to like a JUCO?
You can do that and then get drafted.
Okay.
You can.
There's workarounds.
That's the workaround.
Yep.
But if you go for If you plan on playing, my point is, if you plan on playing Division I college baseball, you have to stay for 3 years. If you start and you stay there, you can't play 2 years of Division I baseball and get drafted.
Because now they haven't.
Why is that?
I don't know.
In basketball, they got those G leagues now where the kids don't even.
It's the way football is too, right?
They don't even play.
Football, it may be that way too.
Oh, I
They
don't
don't
know.
play
Football's got to be.
I think it's 3 years of
you
football.
2
also.
or 3 years removed.
But in
from
basketball,
high
it's
school.
1.
You gotta be
Why is that?
You can go
Why
Yeah.
would there be different rules for different
Yeah.
You got to be
sports?
2 years removed from high school for football.
Yep.
That doesn't even make sense.
Because
to me.
remember
Remember
what's his
Cromartie?
name? Yeah,
that running
Cromartie
back
tried
for-
to fight it.
How come there's NCAA has different rules for different sports?
No idea.
Or is it the league that has
who
the
was,
rules?
I
Is
think
it the
it's
pro
I think
league
that's,
that has the
that's
rule?
NFL's rule
Yeah.
on the.
Who was the pitcher for the Cubs when I guess they won a World Series that year, maybe? But he went to Weatherford. He pitched for a season.
Jake
in Weatherford.
Arrieta?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he played at Weatherford College.
No, half the guys that went in the NBA draft, first round, played in G leagues. They didn't play college basketball at all.
Yeah.
They
A
were
lot of
already
them go
making.
overseas,
They're already
too.
making $100,000 in the G league, and
Yeah.
they got drafted.
Some of them
First
go
round.
overseas for a year at 18 and play for Euro League or something for 1 year and then get drafted. But yeah, you can play 1 year of Division I basketball and get drafted. But you can, if you play Division I baseball, you have to go 3 years.
It's a weird.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yep. What else y'all got? That was a heavy sports episode.
It was.
You got real
Like
sportsy
it.
there.
So honestly though, are we still talking about Tarleton? Is that still on the table?
Yeah, I'm down.
Sure. I mean,
That's
you know me. I mean, I'm
what
not
is
going to
that?
sit here and
That's
sugarcoat it.
That's
Yeah.
in September, right?
10th.
Is it?
I don't know what day it is. I just remember. Yeah, September. Because I was like, it's gonna be hot.
9/11.
It's going to be so fucking hot.
No, not out there.
Bullshit.
No, it's typically cooler out there, right?
Yeah.
Not in September.
We're in the mountains over there, right?
We went and did that.
Or the plains.
We did that orientation out there with Mason, and it was like 108.
That's nice and cool.
109, and that's a big campus. Right?
It's not small.
It's like the biggest campus in the freaking country.
It's not small.
And it's twice as big when it's 109.
And there's not a lot of huge oak trees to cover you up with shade.
That's weird.
September 16th.
It's more like some mesquite trees. And but yeah, it's.
I told one of my buddies that lives out there, I was like, man, this campus is even bigger when it's hot. And he goes, wait till it's 8 degrees and a 32-mile-an-hour wind coming.
Yeah, Mason's going to have some fun 8 o'clock classes walking across campus when it's still dark outside and there's sleet hitting his face. That's fun.
Oh,
Yeah. I remember those days. I remember them. I looked out the window and said, "Fuck that."
he needs to get one of those.
I ain't going
He
today.
needs to get one of those skateboards, but only has like the one big wheel in the middle to ride
yeah.
around campus.
But no, get a boost. No, they don't make them anymore. The boosted
can-
boards with
yeah, you
skateboard
can-
with a remote control on it.
you were
It's
riding
it's
those
a motorized skateboard, and you don't have to do anything. You stand on it. And just,
Yeah, you can rent
Those scooters.
little scooters or bikes. You just
Oh yeah.
on your phone, you just scan a QR code.
They're like Bird or Lime or something.
called Lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were riding one, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I rode one.
Fuck yeah.
He goes, hell yeah, I rode
Screw
one.
that.
It's like it was like 38 cents a minute or something like that.
38 cents a minute. Is that good?
Is that like a long distance call?
Look at you
And they
speeding
go
around.
pretty quick too.
They
They
are.
run like 12, 15 miles
Well,
an
I've
hour.
wrecked that son of a bitch. I'd hurt myself.
Oh, and then you got to park it in certain spots too. So I guess it's geotagged.
Uh-huh.
So I just rolled it up to a building and like kickstand down. They're like, you can't park here.
I saw
had
something-
To drive it all the way back.
I saw something on Twitter at A&M. They do that shit, and they have like a Twitter account where they take pictures of the interesting places they put them. People will put them up in a tree and fucking put them in one of the fountains, like the water fountains. I put them right in the middle of it. and
Oh
take
my
pictures of
god.
it. Yeah, it's a train wreck. But anything else on that one?
No.
Blake, cook us some lunch.
We're finally going to make him cook again.
We're gonna make Blake cook again. We're gonna have some sausages and tortillas. We're gonna eat for the next episode.
Boudin.
Let's get down on some
Boudin.
food.
Jalapeno bougie.
All right. Till next time. Be nice. Don't be a dick.
Bye.